From Tasting to Digesting, Chapter 3, Class 5, EVS. In this chapter, we'll learn about 4 basic tastes: digestion, nutrients of food, balanced diet, and malnutrition. So let's get started.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you children for your birthday wishes. I am inviting all of you for my birthday party. Please come. Oh, I feel so happy to receive you. I have done a lot of cooking for you. Come, everyone sit down. The food smells so good. Is your mouth watering? Look, what have I cooked for you today? I have made curry with cauliflower and potato, fluffy puris, sweet kheer, and so many other things. What a tasty food. Sona, what did you say? You like only potatoes? Okay, you can take more potatoes, but you should eat all types of food. You can all eat more, whatever you like, but you all have to eat a little of everything. It is good for your health. Oh, Kirti is saying that she doesn't like food that tastes bitter like bitter gourd. Eek! It tastes so bitter. How do we get to know how different foods taste? Our tongue helps us to taste food. There are tiny bumps on our tongue. They are called the taste buds. They help us taste the food we eat. What do they look like? Okay, Abhi, show me your tongue. Put your tongue out. Can you see these tiny bumps? Children, do you know that different parts of the tongue help us to find out different tastes? I will show you. Taste buds in front of the tongue taste sweet things. The taste buds at the back of the tongue helps us to identify bitter taste. Taste buds on front of both sides taste salty things, and the taste buds on back of both sides taste sour things. Okay children, you must be very hungry now. The food is also getting cold. Eat your food first and then we'll talk. What? The food is very tasty. You love it? Rupa, have some more. And you also take some more, Ayush. But don't swallow your food just like that. Chew it slowly and well before you swallow it. But how do we know if we have chewed the food properly or not? After you chew for some time, the food gets soft and sweet. Only then you should swallow the food. Now Abhi is asking me, why should we chew our food well before we swallow it? This is because only if you chew your food well, your body will be able to digest it properly. We need to digest the food we eat. Chewing helps in digestion. Oh, now Sunil is asking digestion? What is digestion, ma'am? I will tell you children. First you enjoy your food and finish it. I am happy that you loved the food. Okay children, go and wash your hands now. Yes, now about digestion. What did Robin say when he saw tasty food? He said that his mouth was watering. His mouth was watering because of the saliva he has in his mouth. We all have saliva in our mouth. Saliva is one of the things that helps in digestion. And how does saliva help us? Saliva in our mouth has special things which help to digest the food. It mixes with the food to make it soft and easy to swallow also. Thus, digestion of food begins in mouth even before it reaches the stomach. From tasting to digesting, the food we eat should be digested so that the blood can absorb the nutrients and life-sustaining vitamins in it. The food from the mouth enters the stomach through the food pipe. In the stomach, it is broken down into smaller parts and mixed with digestive juices of the stomach for digestion. From the stomach, it goes into the small intestine where it is further digested by some more digestive juices. The useful food is absorbed by the blood, and the remaining waste, which cannot be digested, goes into the large intestine. In the large intestine, water is removed from the waste food and sent to the kidneys, and the remaining solid waste food is removed from the body through the anus. Let us now try to label the parts of digestive system. Mouth. The digestive process starts in your mouth when you chew the food and is mixed with saliva. After you swallow, the food is pushed down through food pipe into your stomach. The juices in the stomach are acidic. Stomach churns the food that breaks down food and mixes the food with these digestive juices. Pancreas makes a digestive juice which is delivered to small intestine. Your liver makes a digestive juice called bile that helps digest fats and some vitamins. Bile is carried from your liver to your gallbladder for storage or to the small intestine for use. Your gallbladder stores bile. When you eat, your gallbladder squeezes bile into your small intestine. Your small intestine makes digestive juice which mixes with bile and pancreatic juice to complete the breakdown of proteins, carbohydrates and fats. The useful food is absorbed by the blood, and the remaining waste which cannot be digested goes into the large intestine. In the large intestine, water is removed from the waste food. Waste products of digestion become stool, which you call as potty. The remaining solid waste food goes to the rectum. Rectum holds the stool until it is removed from the body through the anus. So what is digestion? The process of breaking down food into simple form which the body can use is called digestion. Come on children, let's play a game. Close your eyes and I'll give you different types of food to taste and you identify what you tasted. That will be fun. So Kunal, it is your turn first. Taste it and tell me what is it. Yes, you are right. It's lemon. Now Abdul, what is it? Find out. Yes, it is jaggery. Now Anurag, what is it? True, it's imli, tamarind. Now Ruchi, it's your turn. Find out what is it? Yes, right, it's sugar. Now Ankita, taste and tell me what is it? Eek, so bitter, it's Karela. Okay, bitter gourd. No problem, I know you like Karela. Now Diksha, it's your turn. Taste it and tell me what is it. Oh, she says she can tell even before tasting it. Yes, you are right, it's fish. Now Tejas is asking that how sometimes even before we taste the food with our tongue, we get to know the taste like bitter or sweet and even it is good or spoiled. You are right. That is because our nose also helps us in this. So without seeing or tasting food, we can find out about its taste. But not all food, some of them. Sometimes you hold your nose before having bitter medicine, isn't it? The other day, Sanvi, Roshan and Ritik had gone to the fish market and were holding their nose all the time. So our nose also tells us so many things about the food. How do you feel when you are hungry? Somebody feels like to eat anything. Someone is irritated. Someone starts crying. And someone is tired. And someone has headache. And what makes us feel thirsty? Our body needs lots of water. When the water becomes less, our brain gives signal to our mouth and throat. Then we feel thirsty. That's why we drink water. It is very important for us to drink lots of water. That is because more than half of our body is water. If we do not have enough water in the body, we may faint and fall sick. That is why your games teacher asks you to drink water while playing. We sweat a lot and lose body water, sugar and salt and energy from the body. You should also have glucose water because it gives us energy immediately. Have you tasted glucose? It is sweet like sugar. If somebody faints, we have to sometimes take them to hospital and there they give glucose drips. But now what is glucose drip? Why can't they have glucose water? That is because by then they might have become very weak and sick. If a person is very sick and there is no time to make him drink glucose water, then they give glucose drips. When they give glucose drips, then the glucose is injected into the body and it gets into the body immediately through the veins. It helps them to recover faster. You have studied in class 4 that when our stomach is upset very badly and we have loose motions and vomiting too, we lose lots of body water and energy. This can be dangerous if we do not take care. It is important that we make up for the water that we lose from our body. For this, take 1 liter of boiled and cooled water. Mix 6 teaspoons sugar and half teaspoon of salt in it. The water must be sipped slowly. If the diarrhea does not stop, you must go to the hospital. Glucose drip is given for quick strength without eating. So children, to stay healthy, you should eat balanced diet and drink lots of water. Now I'll tell you what is a balanced diet. Balanced diet is one which has all the essential nutrients that our body needs, like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Roughage is also very important in our diet. Different foods have different nutrients. Carbohydrates are energy-giving food. They give us energy to work and play. We get carbohydrates from rice, sugar, wheat, glucose, potato, honey, etc. Fats. Fats also give energy to the body. They give more energy than carbohydrates. This energy can be stored in the body. In addition, they give heat and warmth to the body. We get fats from foods like butter, oil, ghee, nuts and red meat. Proteins. Proteins are called body building food. They help in growth and development of the body. They help to repair the damaged cells and build new cells. They are mainly found in food like pulses, eggs, meat, cheese, milk, soya bean, fish, etc. Lack of proteins in the diet weakens muscles. Growing children need more proteins in their diet. Vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are known as protective food as they help to fight diseases and infections. They are found in green leafy vegetables, fruits, milk and eggs. Roughage or fiber is the portion of plant foods that your body cannot digest. Roughage does not provide any nutrient to our body, but it helps to improve digestion. This helps our body get rid of undigested food. Main sources are whole grains and pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits and vegetables, nuts, etc. Our body needs lots of water and right kind of food to stay healthy. That is why we should eat all types of good food. If you don't eat a balanced diet, then we can suffer from malnutrition. Now you may ask what malnutrition is. Malnutrition happens if a person does not get enough nutrition. Lack of proper nutrition caused by not having enough to eat, not eating enough of the right things is called malnutrition. Then the body can suffer from different types of diseases. What will happen if a child doesn't get enough roti or rice and dal to eat? It is called protein calorie malnutrition. It is caused by the deficiency of carbohydrates and proteins. If a child doesn't get enough roti or rice and dal to eat, then the child will have pot belly, very thin hands and legs, loss of appetite, feels tired, and often falls sick. What will happen if a child eats only junk food? If a child does not like to eat home cooked food like dal, rice, vegetables and roti and eats only junk food like chips, burger, pizzas and soft drinks, then the child will have fat and flabby body, looks older than age, pain in legs and not very active. About half the children in our country do not get enough food that they need to grow and develop properly. It is the right of every child to get proper food. That is why children studying in government schools till class 8 have the right to have a midday meal. Now, shall we try to pick up the correct taste of foods? Tamarind. Is it sweet, bitter or sour? Yes, it's sour. Laddu. Sweet, bitter or sour? It is sweet. Neem leaves. Sweet, bitter or sour? Yes, it is bitter in taste. Lemon. Sweet, bitter or sour? True, it is sour in taste. Chili. Is it sweet, spicy or sour? Yes, it is spicy. Bitter gourd. Bitter, sweet or sour? Right, it is bitter. Raw mango. Sweet, bitter or sour? It is sour. Halwa. Sweet, bitter or sour? Of course, it is sweet in taste. Now, shall we try to fill in the blanks? Dash drips are given to very sick people. Is it honey, glucose or oil? It is glucose. Our dash helps us to taste food. Is it teeth, tongue or gums? It is tongue. The dash of the tongue helps us to identify sweet and salty tastes. Is it back, side or front? The front of the tongue helps us to identify sweet and salty tastes. The dash of the tongue helps us to identify bitter tastes. Is it front, side or back? It is the back of the tongue helps us to identify bitter tastes. The dash of the tongue helps us to identify sour taste. Is it front, sides or back? It is sides. The dash in our mouth helps in digestion. Is it saliva, oil or gums? It is saliva. Our sense of dash helps us to identify foods with strong smells. Is it touch, watching or smell? It is smell. We all have dash on our tongue. Is it teeth, tears or taste buds? It is taste buds. Which of these sentences are true and which are false? One feels tired when one is hungry. True or false? True. Chewing food properly helps in digestion. True or false? Yes, it is true. It is important to drink lots of water. True or false? True. When someone is suffering from diarrhea and vomiting, we should give them ORS. True or false? It is true. Less than half our body is water. True or false? False. It is more than half of our body is water. Next, glucose gives us energy. True or false? True. To stay healthy, we need to eat a balanced diet. True or false? Yes, it is true. Every child up to class 8 in government schools has a right to midday meal. Yes, it is true. Will you answer these questions? You can also write these answers in your notebook. Which part of your body helps in identifying tastes? The tongue helps in identifying tastes. How does the tongue help in identifying tastes? The tongue has taste buds. How does the tongue help in identifying different tastes? Different parts of the tongue help in identifying different tastes. Why should you chew your food properly before swallowing it? Our body can digest food properly only when it is chewed well. What is digestion? The process of breaking down food into simple form which the body can use is called digestion. What happens when you play games outside? We sweat a lot and lose our body water. So we have to drink lots of water. What does glucose water do? Glucose water gives energy very fast. What should you do if someone has loose motions or vomiting? We should give them a sugar, salt and water solution. What does glucose drip do? Glucose drips give strength quickly even without eating. What are the 4 main nutrients of food? The 4 main nutrients of food are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. What is a balanced diet? A diet which contains all the nutrients in appropriate quantity and in accordance with the needs of the body is called a balanced diet. Name the foods rich in carbohydrates. We get carbohydrates from rice, sugar, wheat, glucose, potato, honey, etc. Name the foods rich in fats. We get fats from foods like butter, oil, ghee, nuts and red meat. Name the foods rich in proteins. We get proteins from food like pulses, eggs, meat, cheese, milk, soya bean and fish. Name the foods rich in vitamins and minerals. We get vitamins and minerals from green leafy vegetables, fruits, milk and eggs. What will happen if a child doesn't get enough roti or rice and dal to eat? If a child doesn't get enough roti or rice and dal to eat, he or she will have pot belly, very thin hands and legs, loss of appetite, feels tired and often falls sick. So children, to stay healthy, you should eat balanced diet and drink lots of water. Thank you children for the birthday wishes. Shall meet you again in my next class. Bye.